Okay, I'm back. So it took about 35 minutes for it to heat to the water, and then it beeped 3 times. Well, now it's doing this because I just touched it. But, and now it says add. So what I do is you take the lid off. Okay. And then we're supposed to put the food right in the water bath. But you leave the sealed part up so it doesn't, we don't want it to float, like I said. Okay, so it's in there. And now we put the lid back on. Okay, and then you press cook. And now in 2 hours, it's gonna be done. So let's see what happens. I'm excited. But I wanted to kind of tell you a few different things. We do have a quick cook, or we had a quick cooker, and then they upgraded it and made it into the multi-cooker. The multi-cooker is so much better because it does so much more, okay? Sous vide is the most popular feature, I think, on this right now because that's all the craze right now. I don't know about the Midwest, but it's all the craze. So I wanted to tell you a couple things. It comes with this book. And inside of the book, there's a whole bunch of recipes, if you can see. Now, with the steak, I didn't use New York strip. I used a sirloin, but that's okay. But with the steak recipe, there is compound butter recipes. So there's a bunch of recipes in here for compound butters that you can use for your steak. Isn't that cool? So it's going to taste just like a restaurant. That's pretty exciting, in my opinion. And like I said, there's a lot of different settings in here, but you can do your own yogurt. You can slow cook. You can, there's a lot of different things that you can do with it. Sous vide and slow cook, I think, are the biggest thing. Plus, it sterilizes too. So if you have things that you need to sterilize in your house, maybe you want to do surgery in your house and you need to sterilize your tools, which I wouldn't recommend. Anyway, sterilizing is something that you could do in here as well. Okay, you can make your soups in here, beans, dessert. Have you ever had cheesecake made in, well, it'll be in our multi-cooker, but in your Instapot? Oh my God, it's so good. When we first came out with the quick cooker, that's what I did most of all, was the cheesecake. So anyway, okay, so I did put a lot of information on the party for you to peek at. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. But I wanted to share with you too, we do have a bunch of different oils now. I mean, there's 2 new ones. There's basil infused. And what's cool about that is the basil was actually infused right in this olive oil. So when you use it, it's going to taste like basil. So in here, this is our Parmesan garlic, or garlic Parmesan olive oil. And what's cool about this is you can see that there's garlic right on the bottom of the oil. And when you shake it, it's floating around in there. So can you imagine how delicious that would be? So you can actually use this if you need to fry. If we want to fry this, we could put it in our skillet, but we'll see. And then, of course, we have our garlic infused canola oil still. Okay, so I will see you guys back in about 1 hour and 58 minutes so you can see what the steak looks like. And we're going to sear it and taste it and give it the real test. I'm super excited. All right, stay tuned.